got that rich girl, L.A.
Hi guys, it's me Julia, welcome back to my channel if you don't know who I am. Hi, before we get into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. So in today's video, it's going to be like a little story time and basically things that have happened to me. So I started YouTube in 2018. I was a little kid, no idea what she was doing, and most of the videos that I did were terrible. Literally, they were terrible. That they're all gonna be getting like deleted like after I record this video because they're terrible. And then I kept doing videos, like recording every day for 7 days or something, which never happened. I could record like 3 days straight and stop the rest, or I'm back and I'm gonna record again but then don't record for like another 50 million years. That was because of school and how I never made time to record. That I had time but I never made time. And over the summer, that's been all these so-called videos I've been doing now. I've been recording, I've been on it, and I've been there like, yeah, I'm doing this is what I'm going to do, let's do it. So I've been doing that, and as I've broke the news, I might have to stop again, which I'm really trying so hard right now not to. Update, I'm going to be getting a job thing, I forgot the name, what it's called. Job, work placement. Might be getting one. If it is, might have it on Tuesday, might not. If I don't have it on the Tuesday, the day I'm off, which is today, then I'll have it on the weekend, which means I'll still have Tuesday free to record. If I do it on the Tuesday, it depends when I have to go and when I'll be back. But anyways, so today's video I'm going to be telling you a few little stories that I never shared with you guys on YouTube because either I've never had time or tried to, but I ended up deleting the video because I didn't feel right to sharing at the moment. So quite a few things have happened in my life, like funny, sad, scary, happy moments. So many things have happened. So I thought I'd share these things with you as, you know, some YouTubers like share the whole life with people, so I thought why not share these weird moments. So the first one, so it's basically gonna be like a story time video of different little things that have happened to me. So the first one I'm going to tell you is basically, it's happened in year 7. It was around like when we first started year 7. I ran into a wall. You hear me straight, I ran into a wall. I have photos of my old Facebook account, which I'll get and I'll post them up like right now, of exactly how I hurt myself by running into a wall. So I didn't run into the wall on purpose. Basically we're playing tag, and to get to this wall there's a hill. So like here's the wall, here's like the little hill, you have to run down to the wall. And the last person to get to the wall was it. First time we did it, I pushed my friend out of the way and then she was like, yeah, Julie, push me out of the way. So to do it again. And second time, I bolted down this hill, you know, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get this wall, I'm not gonna be it. Could not stop, put my hands down in front of me, and basically they didn't help. I went right into the wall, hit my eye, hit here, right into the wall, this hand bent back, but I didn't break it right, and I fell backwards and my glasses snapped. I fell right onto the floor and of course I cried. Everyone who was there was like all surrounding me, seeing that I was bleeding. I had no idea I was bleeding, I literally just touched their saw blood, and I hate blood, so when I see blood I cry more. I cried. They took me to student services. It was painful as anything. Like all I felt was pain here, like I got a black eye and everything, but also this pain here, and I lost eyesight in this eye. Like I've always had bad eyes, but I lost more eyesight in this eye, so my right eye is now my worst eye. And I have to have a stronger lens in this eye now. Story number 1. I find the story funny now because thinking about it, how did I manage that? And I thought I'd share it with you guys because yeah, I still got a scar there. I'm pretty sure this eyebrow is also longer than this one as well now because it don't grow where the scar is, but no one cares about that part. Second one is around that time as well. If it wasn't year 7, it was year 8. It was definitely year 8, but I don't know if I was with this person in year 7. I was with a different person in year 7. But then was I with that person in year 8 as well? I don't know, but we don't care about that one I was dating. He's just a bitch. But there's this other guy. I don't count him as like a proper boyfriend. I count this one that destroyed my life of a boyfriend. It's a story I hate talking about. I'm never going to go into full detail exactly what happened in this story. That only literally my sister, my best friend, and then 2 other people that were my friends at the time, which were there like, Julie, what actually happened? Why did you do that and stuff? Basically, they asked me because it went around the whole entire school. I had to tell them the truth. No one else knows. Everyone else thinks of this other story that actually happened, which was never true. Never what happened. So only like 4 people know exactly what happened here. I don't feel comfortable going around saying, oh, you know my ex, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you did this and then they forced me to do this and blah, blah. I don't feel comfortable talking about that part. Probably never in my entire life. How I was put through that in year 8. Don't know how old I was, but I was young. I wasn't my age I am now. How I was crying and everything was terrible. So I'm going to basically explain the part that I can explain and the part that I don't feel comfortable explaining, I won't. So I met this person on Instagram online and we talked. His friend was into me and that's how I met him. His friend was an idiot though. And we talked and he eventually said, I like you. I started having feelings for him. So he asked me out. So I said, yeah. Dated. He said, like, I can't wait to see you. I want to marry you in your future. You're everything to me. Saying all the stupid stuff like, you're an angel, blah, blah, blah. You know, that just stupid stuff you're saying to me that I love this person, to be honest, yeah. He tricked me completely. He was an idiot and tricked me. But I was in love with this person at the time. I felt like he was the one. I'm going to get married to this person. We're going to live happy ever after. Boom, my life's sorted. I was in love with him. Completely was. And he, don't think he ever felt the same back. That we were together for quite a bit. So he might off for a little bit, I don't know. I predict from what he's done to me, I think he also did cheat on me. Seems like the type of guy that would from what he actually did. But all my friends knew that I was with him. There was never any problems between us 2, that I was happy. He seemed happy. But then throughout the relationship, was one thing that he did, which I cannot say. I never told anyone, which I think I should have. Like right now, if it happened now, I'll straight away go to my best friend and my sister, but at the time I didn't. At the time, me and my best friend were just becoming friends and, you know, becoming like best friends. So basically we I used to sneak my phone up at the time. I never done it again because I knew it would get broken or thrown out the window or something, and I wouldn't be able to text certain people that I want to text. So I've not done it for ages now. This was like years ago. And there was one night I was texting him. I can't believe anyone would do such a thing, what he did to me, to be honest. Basically, I was texting him all fine. He turned around, pretended to be his dad, saying cancer, and he died. So me thinking that he actually died, was crying my eyes out. We were in a bunk bed. I was bottom, my sister was top, and I was crying, like, you know, not loud, quiet crying my eyes out at this point. Like, the person that I love the most is dead. Yeah, the person that I thought I was going to stay forever is dead. And then someone turned around to me, my best friend's old friend. I don't remember how she was involved in all of this, but she was. She turned around to me and was like, oi, Zach's not dead. Well, I just mentioned his name. No one cares. My ex-boyfriend was called Zach. Hate the name now. Anyways, he's not dead. I'm like, what? They're like, he's not dead. He's alive. He's literally just talking to us right now. So I messaged him saying, you're not dead, you're not dead, you're not dead. Him pretend to be his dad, then turned around and says, but I'm not dead. I just wanted to see how you would react to something like that. Then my phone literally just died. So I quickly ran to put it on charge and waited for it to turn on. And then I got the message of, I'm breaking up with you, I don't like you, and never did, I used you, and I cried again. I completely cried. I didn't think anything else at the time would go bad. That he broke up with me after saying he had cancer, which caused me to cry, and it caused me to cry even more because the one person I liked broken up with me. And I don't remember how I got to sleep that night. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember anything else but that. In the morning, I got into his group chat, and things happened that I never thought would. And then magically, one person from my school got added in, who then added other people in from my school, and it went round my year so quickly that I'm not going to explain what it is. If like my friends watch, they will know what I mean. And it destroyed me even more that he did 3 things to me. 3 things. Completely destroyed me. Completely made me not trust anyone no more. From one guy. And I swear that it should take at least 2 guys to make you not trust people. One guy. He destroyed everything. It was all around school, people making fun of me. I was terrified to even go to school at the time. It was just... And then he had the courage to find me a million times on social media, like a few years after, like I don't know how much years it was, but something years after. I'm sorry, he says. How do you think I can forgive you after you've done 3 flipping things in one night and a day? And it destroyed my life completely. I know what this hand movement is. And the thing is, I can never ever explain to anyone other than just people, because they had to know what exactly happened. No one, even a person I might end up marrying one day or something, no one will ever be able to know this proper story, because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say what exactly happened. But just thinking about it, that my parents didn't even know I was with this guy. They didn't know that. My sister did. But she was like little at the time. She was like in like year 1 or year 2. But like, I thought I'd share some of that with you, because breakup is hard, but just a breakup where I'm breaking up with you and then you crying for months because you're not that guy anymore is one thing, but what he did to me was another. I was terrified to go to school, I was broken, I was upset that anytime someone randomly mentioned it in school, because you know it pops up in their mind, I felt like crying again, because they will never know the proper true story, and they think of this thing and they think of me as something else, and it's like, it's not true, you know, and I cannot scream at them and say what actually happened. But yeah, year 8, if you can tell me what age I was then, because I really don't know what age I was. I had my heart broken into a million pieces. This guy destroyed my life. I had to build myself back up again. I did date the odd 2 people after, but didn't trust them. Never felt the same. And now I said to myself that, wouldn't you feel the same way as you did when you messaged Zach for the first time? Well, not for the first time, but started messaging Zach. Wouldn't you feel that way? You knew you found the one again. That's what I said to myself. Thinking about it makes me want to cry. 1 second. So yeah, obviously I got over him. I had time to heal. I'm such a stronger person now, and I'd never let someone trick me the way he tricked me again. One thing I can just mention, he was a complete liar. And I saw him on TikTok one day, and he's with this weird girl, and he smokes and he takes drugs and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'm so glad I end up with this stupid idiot of a guy. So yeah, so much stronger now. And if I did see him, I probably would most likely murder him. I could not Just no. I'm sorry to all of you out there that are going through breakups or anything. It's not the nicest thing in the world to go through. But I still can't believe it was that of a young age that he did that to me. So I can't believe it. I need to work out how old I was. 1 second. I got my age off YouTube. Google. I was 13 years old. 13? Why am I so shocked? That's so young. Saying that I got my heart completely destroyed and my life ruined at 13 years old. Such a little idiot he was. I'm gonna swear, but child friendly, totally. Oh my god, I was actually 13. Wait, 1 second. 4 years ago that happened. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for my 13-year-old self, but fuck that. Anyways, on to a positive note. Well, it's not more positive, but this time I might actually cry. I'm not going to cry with that little idiot. I'm going to explain to you something that every time I tell this story, I cry. So, my dad, he gets guide dogs. So, like, when the guide dog retires or passes away, he will eventually get a new one. Because my dad, my dad loves dogs. So he said if you don't get a guide dog no more, he'll just get just a normal dog as a pet. He says. So my dad's had dogs, like he's had a lot of them. The dogs that when I was around, he had Webster, which I don't remember because I was like a little kid. Ramsey, my mum's dog, who she just randomly left one day. No, Morgan, my mum's dog that she just randomly left one day, Ramsey. And then he had Quayler, now he has Willow. Webster, I never remembered him. Morgan died from cancer. Ramsey, my dad had to give to someone else because he had Morgan Ramsey then, but they both were retired, and then Quilla came along and he couldn't look after 3 dogs, so he got Ramsey away. I loved Ramsey as a kid. Ramsey was the sweetest dog on earth. And yeah, I got Quayla and I was 6 years old when that happened, and my sister was literally just a baby when Quayla was around. Coming 6'5", but I would have been 6 at the time. Yeah, I was 6 because when Emily came, I was 6. Well, I don't know if she came before Emily came, but I don't think so. But anyways, I was 6. And the story's about Quayla. So Quayla was my best friend. She wasn't just the guide dog, she was part of the family. She was the one thing that made me happy, that every time I was sad or anything, I came straight to her. I would just hug her and she would let me. Or if she could see us crying at the table, she would come straight to me and she would put her head on my leg. She knew that I was not right and she wanted to help. She was the sweetest, the kindest dog I ever met in my entire life. That, just to think, she was with me when I was 6 and she passed away in 2018. That was when I was I'm thinking year 8 as well. Yeah, because my friend Shane was there at the time and he met Quayla. Yeah, he met Quayla. It was in 2018 as well, so so much happened in 2018, I guess then. Poor little 13-year-old me went through a lot. And basically, wow. Anyways, and basically, one day she was fine, next day she weren't. She wouldn't respond to you, she was just lying there, she collapsed, she didn't want to get up, like we could tell something's wrong. And I remember the time me and my sister were sat next to her, petting her, like, what's happening? And my stepmom turned around and says, you want to go karate? Like, she found this karate poster on Morrison's last year, and she was telling us that year. And we were just like, sure, yeah, we can go karate. Yeah, so if you don't know go karate, that's how that thing happened. On that exact day as well. And basically, my parents are like, she's not okay. let's take her to the vets and find out what's wrong with it, and get her better. I was then colic. It's gonna be fine. She's gonna come home with us. It's fine. It's fine. Little did I know what was gonna happen. So we got there, and when she eventually went into the room, me, my sister, and stepmom waited outside as my brother and dad went in. And later they come running out. My dad's crying. First time I ever saw him cry. My stepmom turned around to me and says, "Go after them and ask what happened." So I run after them and ask, and my dad turns around and says she had cancer. So I run back to my sister and my stepmom. I was trying not to cry and turned around to them and said, "She cancer." And the second I said that, my sister burst into tears. She completely burst into tears, which made the rest of us cry. I still remember that, how she straight away cried. It just stuck in my head. And we cried, and most of it's a blur, but I remember my brother saying that dad might, that she might get an operation. But my dad didn't choose that. He didn't choose that. He decided to put it down as Morgan had the same thing as Quayla, and he did the operation, but he didn't live long, and my dad didn't want to put Quayla through that. So I remember going to that room, say goodbye to my best friend, say goodbye to the one thing, to the one animal that I love the most, say goodbye to someone that will never come home, that will never be there when I'm sad, will never be able to make me feel happy again. And I didn't want to leave that when everyone decided to go, because my dad was going to stay in a room with her too. I really didn't. And it killed me that day that when we walked out of that, I knew she was gone, that she wasn't going to come home with us anymore, and that it was one of the hardest things that I had to go through. That, and I've never been experienced saying goodbye to a family member yet. Luckily, that some of you probably have. I've never, to any close ones anyway. Like my dad's parents are gone. Pretty sure my mum's parents. I've not seen my mum in ages, but my mum's parents are gone. Never really knew them, so. And well, yeah, we went home without her, and I thought to myself, I guess she's not coming home. And it was so weird waking up, coming home without a dog running to you when you open the door, to walking into any room and not seeing her there, to crying at the table when she was not there, to put a smile on my face. And it destroyed all of us. Made a lot my dad, obviously, but it destroyed me. And it was a really hard time for me, that I'd do anything to have Quayla back, but you can't get them back. And then Willow came. I love Willow to pieces, but I miss Quayla too much, that I just knew the dog way more exactly like Quayla. Another time, this was when I was in year 9 or year 10, so so much weird things happened to me. So my parents had to move, and if you know me, then you'll know that I've moved a million times throughout like primary school, basically. That I'm currently been here for like 5-6 odd years now, longest I've stayed in a house. And they wanted to look at a house, so we're driving, blah blah, sat nav is being a bit bitch. Short story short, we were in a car crash. I thought I'd let you know that was terrifying. No one died, but yeah, I was in a car crash. Please do not wish that you experienced to see it, because you know as your kids, you like being one, because you know as your kids you like wish like, oh, I wish I'd broken my foot or something because your best friend broke it. Just don't wish that. It's not the nicest experience. I remember this woman opens the door after dinner, she's like, I'm Julie, I'm a nurse, are you okay? I'm like, oh no. Like, I was fine. I was just in shock. Complete shock. Yeah. So now I hate when buses or cars or whatever make me drive fast. I'm just like, good eye. Hey, flipping out. I try to talk here about flipping. Oh my god, you terrified the flipping life out of me. I am going to pause this video so I can. There's stuff that I'd love to say as well, which I'm not comfortable saying right now. So yeah, and she just terrified the life out of me. Always happens. So throughout secondary school, no, it was not the easiest thing for me. That now I'm in college, I'm so happy because no one knows anything about my past. No one knows what the hell's happened to me, and everyone's just like, oh my god, people. I'm just like, yay, people. So that's great because I don't have the effort to go through what I did in secondary school. I really don't. Kid riding the bike. Okay, I'm a very clumsy person and I've never broken a bone, which I'm so shocked about. The amount of times that I've hurt myself, fallen over or whatever, I've never broken a bone. Just a little fact about me that I've never broken a bone. So well, I don't know, I'm trying to think of any other weird stories, but most of them are like so long ago that I've not done anything weird or anything bad that's basically happened to me. Yeah, nothing really else I think has happened that's like changed my life or anything. I know there was one time when they said that they really wanted to move to this house, like for the 50th million time they said we're moving. Me and my sister cried. We went upstairs and we cried because she didn't want to leave her friends, like her best friend. I don't want to leave my best friend and make new friends. I don't want to go to a different college or whatever. So I was just like all in tears and everything, like, I don't want to do this. Luckily it never happened because usually when they say moving, we don't move. But like, I was like devastated. Story time bit's over of this video, so I don't know what else to say, but I want to show you my shoes now. So you know, I go to college, I do dance now, part of my course. Dance lesson was terrible. I used to do tap, but that was terrible. So my body's not ready for that. But I'm going to show you the shoes that I got because why not? Another dance I do is jazz. Never done jazz before. These are the... They look so thin, like. But anyway, yeah, these are the jazz shoes. I'm just going to try them on for you. Luckily I missed jazz again because I have it on Monday, but this week, bank holiday because of the Queen's funeral, so no jazz again. Yay! Oh my god, why don't I show the shoes? So like, these are like the jazz shoes. I never wore them, they're so like uncomfortable, but yeah. These are the jazz shoes. Size 7. Yep, they're size 7. Yeah, great. And the shoes that I was most excited for, my tap shoes. I don't know why, but I got so excited when these came. They first came in a very small size. So these are my tap shoes, and I cannot wait to use these on Friday. That I'm actually looking forward to Friday to actually wear these shoes. I'm gonna go apart. Oh, this tissue paper that's in the box. Right. So I'm gonna put these on. 1 second. These are my tap shoes. It's like normal for them not to be comfortable because they're really not comfortable on my toes. Like, they fit. They're not smaller, but they're like, these are my tap shoes. Look at the so I'm gonna be using, I'm so excited to be using these. And yeah, like when I used to tap dance, I used to own a pair of tap shoes myself. Those years ago, I was 10 when that happened, so it was quite a while ago. 7 years ago that was. So they're my tap shoes. I just need to put these into my bag for Friday. So my drama teacher, I get taught by all 3 teachers. And I really hope they didn't, but I did. And they set the most ridiculous piece of homework that my best friend are like, because if you don't know, she's doing a very similar course to me, she's doing acting and the musical theatre. He turned around and he was like, we used to do the homework that Dale said. I was like, homework? What do you have to do? It's like, oh, the one we have to spy on someone. I'm like, oh my god, that homework. Me thinking that I've almost done all my homework, realises that at one. So basically you're supposed to spy and answer stupid questions. And I don't understand them. It's like, how do they walk? They put one leg in front of the other and walk. So like, me and him are very confused about his questions. And I just basically just turned around to my sister who I was going to do it on, and instead of spying on her, I was like, Emily, how'd you walk? We got some answers. Some aren't. I really hope it's nothing bad on Wednesday, because I'm not going to be getting what he really wants me to get. Might end this video here, but I'm not going to be saying bye yet, because I need to go in a minute. I will see if I do end it. I will end it when I get back. We'll just see if I feel like recording or not. And yeah, so yeah. Hey guys, so I'm currently trying to make my new song work. As usual, I'm always struggling with something. Either it's music, the lyrics. This time it's both. Usually I've got one of them sorted, and now the lyrics are shit. The music's not working. I'm trying to look for some of the music to use, like to make music better and stuff, and it's not going well at the moment. I was going to upload it on the 1st of October, but now I've changed it to God knows when, 20th or something. I need to read what I put. And yeah, so I'm going to stop this video here. There was nothing else for me to record anyway, so stay tuned for this song, as my 4th song will probably be my last song for a while. So stay tuned for this song. It's called You and I, and it should be out soon. I will let you know when this actual date, what day it's going to be coming out on, because I'm really confused now, because it won't be ready by the 1st of October, so I had to change it. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!